That improved my workflow so much.
This shifting of our attention between tasks is called context switching and can be harmful to productivity.
And after the third time, I just gave up.
Today, I'm gonna start working on my commissions for the month, so I thought I'd take you along with me. Hey guys, I'm Ming, a custom pet portrait artist, and in the 4 years I've been running Tiny Dog Paintings, I've learned a thing or two about how to take commissions and manage my workflow. So I'll be sharing some tips in this video that can hopefully help any of my fellow commission artists and small business owners.
So when I first started Tiny Dog Paintings, I did everything via Instagram. People would just DM me on the platform. I would send them a picture of what I have available and how much they cost, and I would take orders directly on the platform. And that worked pretty well for a while. But eventually I just felt like Instagram wasn't gonna cut it anymore. It didn't feel very professional, and most importantly, I felt like I was getting DM'd all the time, and I had this expectation on myself to answer as soon as possible. After about a year, I finally decided that I was going to start my own website, and along with starting my own website came probably one of the most significant improvements that I did for my business, and that is to only fix commission openings to once a month. That improved my workflow so much. I didn't fear going into the app anymore and having like a bunch of questions because I made it super clear, and I think it also built like a sense of urgency and anticipation because they knew that it wasn't going to be available whenever they wanted it. So if they've been eyeing it, they needed to act on it quickly. So yeah, not sure if that's helpful for anyone, but if you are also in the commission business and if you're feeling a little bit burnt out, kind of feeling like you want a better way to manage that flow of work, then maybe you can try that out for yourself. But enough talking, more working.
So before I start work on any of my commissions for the month, what I like to do is go through the list of my orders and pull this out into a report so that I can see who ordered what exactly, and then I can plan how my schedule is going to look like for the month to make sure that I finish everything on time. Mini Polaroid sketch done. The final piece is meant to look something like this. Of course, the dog is just a different dog, custom to my customer's own pet. But yeah, that's how it is. All the details will go in later during the painting process. So it's the next day now, and I managed to sketch quite a few yesterday. So today I'm gonna start working on painting them. So this is my setup before I start painting. I'll always have my watercolor in front of me, a cup of clean water. I have my paint palette here, my brushes, a clean kitchen towel, lastly a scrap piece of paper so that I can test out colors before I commit it to the final portrait. Another thing that has tremendously sped up my workflow is batching. I used to sketch a piece and immediately paint it before I moved on to the next commission, but it was a pretty slow process. Sketching and painting are different skill sets that require different levels of focus and attention, not to mention tools. I was basically interrupting my own flow every time I switched back and forth between the two of it. This shifting of our attention between tasks is called context switching and can be harmful to productivity. So now I split my week into days either for batch sketching or painting so I can put my full focus on each every time I sit down to work. I found that it helps me get into flow so much better, which in turn speeds up my commission process.
It is the next day again today. I am continuing my batch painting. I actually didn't get to do very much at all yesterday. I only managed to complete this portrait mini Polaroid, and then of course little Stanley. I was hoping to be able to work more at night, but my son had plans of his own. He kept waking up after I put him down to sleep, so I kept having to go back in to soothe him. And after the third time, I just gave up and called it a night. I mean, that's just how it is sometimes. Hopefully I can get more done today. We'll see. It's about 4 something now, and I have already finished 3 little minis. Yep, so cute. So today has turned out to be a much more productive day than yesterday. I think I will call it a day for this video before I start losing light, and I will see you in the next one. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you learned some things about commissions for yourself. Bye.